Welcome back to another video. My name is Rachel. I'm a solo mum to one, and in today's video I want to talk to you about my journey as a single parent and advice that I am giving to you. Whether you decide to take that advice or not is your decision, but I'm going to give you some advice of being a single parent. I have been a single parent since I was 6 months pregnant, so my entire child's life it's just been the two of us. His dad is involved. If you watch previous videos, you know I get on very well with my ex-husband now. It took a very long time, but we get on well now. We communicate, we talk, and anything to do with our son, we will do it together. Do we talk outside of anything to do with our son? No, we don't. We would prefer not to. But when it comes to our child, we are great co-parents now, but that has been a journey. And if you want me to do a video on that, then do let me know in the comments. So I'm multitasking today because I've got to sort out my son's clothes. I've got to make a video. I've got to do a million other things. So I'm doing 2 things at once. So if you see me going here, there and everywhere, it's because I'm trying to multitask. Over the last few weeks, I have been talking to a few different people, and I have noticed more that people are splitting up with their long-term partners and becoming single parents. And some of the children are young and some are a bit older, but I've noticed more people are actually coming to me just to ask general advice because I've been a single parent for so long. Not that I'm an expert, because I'm really not, but I just have more experience at it than someone who is just starting their journey. So as I've been like helping navigate people through different journeys, and it's a range of people, it's more than one that have been coming to me recently. I don't know why. I don't know what vibe I'm giving off right now. But I thought it'd be really nice to do a video that if you are a single parent on your journey, you're newly single parent, I want to give you 7 bits of advice that have really helped me. You don't have to take this advice. You might want to say, that doesn't work for me, Rach, and that's fine, because everybody's journey is different. But these are 7 pieces of advice from one experienced single parent to a new single parent. That makes sense. So before I start, the first thing I want to say is right now, if you are new on your single parent journey, it feels extremely lonely. It might even feel a little bit embarrassing. You might feel very angry. You'll feel numb. You can feel lost. You can feel every emotion possible that you don't actually know what emotion you're feeling, because it's so overwhelming that you don't really know what to feel. And that's okay. You're not alone. You're not weird. You're not going mad. You're absolutely doing the right thing. You are going to feel those emotions for quite some time. So the best thing to do, and it sounds really stupid, just sit there with it and let it pass. You've just got to let it pass, because if you're trying to fight it and you're trying to work against it, it's just going to make the emotions get bigger and bigger, and it just ends up being like this massive tsunami of emotions that you can't control. So the best thing to do is like say to yourself, this is how I'm feeling right now, completely and utterly lost. So rather than try and fight them, I'm just going to sit here and I'm just going to let them pass. Let them run down the river, and they will finally pass, and you'll be able to make a better, clear judgment of where you are. But trying to fight it, trying to push it down, trust me, I did it. 1, it made it worse, and 2, it comes back and bites you on the butt eventually anyway. So it's best just to sit there and let the feelings just be there and just surrender to it. And if someone says, how are you feeling? Just say, do you know what? I feel crap. I feel absolutely rubbish. There's a lot of emotions going on right now, and I don't know really how to feel, because I'm here 1 minute and I'm there the next minute, and then I'm down at the bottom the next minute, and just sitting and letting it just take its course. You're not alone. You're not crazy. There's nothing wrong with you. You are heartbroken. You're confused. You're angry. You might be stressed, and you just don't know how to feel, and that's okay. Okay, so let's get into my very first piece of advice, and it is to be gentle with yourself. I think that is one of the most important pieces of advice I can give you, is be gentle with yourself. Don't try and feel that you have to put up this armor straight away. Don't feel that you have to do everything right. You have a lot on your shoulders right now. The emotional strain of your own feelings and the feelings of your child, the guilt as a single parent, whether you are a single dad or a single mum, you are still going to feel that emotional guilt, and you're going to want to give them everything and then realize that you can't. Just be gentle with yourself. Don't try and be perfect. Don't compare yourself to other single parents, because our journeys are all unique and different. So some people are single parents where their father or mother isn't involved whatsoever. They have no friends, they have no family, and it's just them. There are other single parents who get on absolutely fantastic with their ex-partner and find this whole situation a real breeze. Then you can have another single parent who wants to do the best for their kid, trying to get on with the co-parent, but secretly just wants to punch him in the face. Really? Because that's what you want to do, isn't it? But everybody's journey, emotionally, financially, spiritually, physically, is different. So don't compare yourself to any other single parent. Just be who you are and let go of you need to be this perfect mum or this perfect person, because none of us are perfect. Not one. Not one of us are perfect. So let go of that perfection. Be gentle with yourself. Let go of all that pain and hurt and beating yourself up. You are doing the best you can in the situation you are in, and that's enough. If you feel you could do better, do better. But if you feel that you can't do no better and this is a real struggle for you, you're doing the best you can in the place you are at right now. Doesn't mean you can't get better in the future. It just means right now you are exactly where you need to be. Tip number 2, ask for help. You're going to need the help, okay? If you have a lovely supportive network, you have family, you have friends, then go to them for the help and the support that you need. I was fortunate enough, I had a really good family behind me when I split up with my ex-partner, and I had a few friends as well. But if you don't have that, join online spaces, because those people are the ones that are going to be able to help you get through this, okay? Because like me, you could be an experienced solo parent. Still bloody hard though. You could meet people on there who've been a single parent for a little bit longer that may have gone through the journey and give you some advice. Again, you don't have to take the advice, but give you advice that may help you, that you think, oh yeah, that might actually work. And then you'll have other parents in online spaces that are new parents like you, and they'll be able to understand where you are at the present moment, because they're going through it at exactly the same time as you. So you can actually talk to someone who actually gets what you're going through, without someone more experienced who knows that that will pass in time. If you'll meet newly single parents and you'll meet experienced single parents, and both are going to be very, very good for you. Don't be afraid to join online communities, ask friends, ask family for help. You deserve the help. So if you can ask for it, then go and get it. Advice number 3, sort out your basics first. This is where the planning and the kind of like the logical brain comes in, and you have to get sorted and you have to be quick about doing it. So get the basics sorted. Now you're a single parent, everything is on your shoulders, and that is a lot of pressure. So sort your housing out. Are you the one moving out? Are you the one staying and your partner's moving out? So sort out your basic housing, or where you're going to live with your child. Sort out your finances as well. Sort out your budgeting plan. If you would like another video on how to set your budget and what you need to put in your budget as a single parent or just in general, then do let me know and I'll do another video on that. Sort out your essentials, sort out whether or not you can get any help from the government to help you through this difficult time. Look at your job. Is there money enough for you? Do you need to go and get extra help? Could you get another job? Could you start a side hustle? All these different questions that you can ask yourself. Sort out your finances, sort out your housing, sort out your essential stuff that you and your child needs to be able to survive. Because once you've got that sorted and you've got it organised and you have a plan, it takes a lot of pressure off you, and you're going to feel a little bit more stable with your feet on the ground. And if you're feeling stable with your feet on the ground, so will your kid. Okay, and that's the most important part, isn't it? Is your child. Okay, tip number 4 is to create a simple routine. Now, as I stated before, I was a single parent from 6 months pregnant. So this has been my life. During my parenting journey has been me alone. So people that have been coming to me have their secure family unit. And then obviously that's then blown apart, and all of a sudden not only your routine but your child's routine is completely out of sync. So create a very simple and easy routine, not just for yourself but for your child. Because children, especially small children, they thrive on routine. They like routine, they like knowing what they're doing, where they're going, who's having him or her, or whatever it may be. They like to have routine. So my routine with my ex-husband is he has him every Wednesday until 7 o'clock. So he picks him up from school and has him till 7. Every other weekend, he'll pick him up from school on Friday. He'll take him back to school on Monday. Then I'll pick him up on Monday after school. That's our general term time routine. When it comes to half-term holidays, where it's just like a week, we do half the week with me and half the week with my ex-husband. And then when we come to summer holidays, we sit down and we make a plan. I then have a calendar in my bedroom with my name and my son's name, and it says when he is going to his dad's and whatever things we've got going on that day. Kids need routine to feel safe, to feel secure, and to feel stable. And even though it's not all your fault, these things, they do happen. Routine for a child is going to be the most important thing you do when not only your world but their world broke apart as well. And that's not to make you feel guilty, because I know that that can. This is more for you to, as soon as I can get a stable, secure routine in place for my daughter, for my son, the safer they're going to feel. And then the safer that I'm going to feel. Number 5 is you are enough. My ex-husband was the one that ended my marriage. And I was 6 months pregnant and absolutely massive. And for a very long time, I blamed myself for everything. It was all my fault. If I did this, if I did that, maybe he would have stayed. I blamed myself for a good few years that the whole marriage breakdown was my fault because I was not enough. I couldn't give him the things that he wanted. I was not good enough. And still to this day, I still feel like that I am not good enough for people in my life, whether that be friends, a family, relationship with my son, or any other kind of relationship. I still feel that I am not good enough, and I have to fight that feeling when it comes in, because I know it's not true, but because of the trauma I went over with my ex-husband, those feelings come back every now and again. So it's still not perfect, and it's been years, but you are enough. You are absolutely enough. And one piece of advice that I read really helped me move forward, and I am a spiritual being, so if you've watched my previous videos, you know I'm a very spiritual person, and this quote said, you were not rejected, you were redirected. So the relationship you had, however badly or horribly, or even how good it ended, because it can easily end as a mutual way, that part of your life ran its course. Doesn't mean that anybody was not good enough, doesn't mean that anybody wasn't better than somebody else. It just ran its course. And for you to be able to level up and be the person that you are meant to be, so you weren't rejected, you were redirected. The only problem with that is we don't know where we're redirected to. We're just going through a dark maze at the moment, trying to figure out where the hell we are. But you are good enough, you are worthy enough, you are loved, and you need to learn to love yourself. You love your children, you give them a stable home, you give them a safe environment, you give them routine. You might not be able to give them everything financially, but you give the best you can. Your kids idolize you. You're enough. You are absolutely enough. And it's time for you to understand that, learn a bit of self-love, focus on you, become a different version of yourself, and then you will find what the next chapter holds for you. This is just a messy end to a chapter and the start of a new one. Number 6, find 5 minutes every day just for you. It's really hard being a mum. I've only got 1. My next door neighbour's got 3. Don't know how she does it, but she's got 3. You need to find 5 minutes every day to do something for you. And everyone's going to tell you 5 minutes to journal, or 5 minutes meditation, or do a little workout. But you know what? If you just want 5 minutes doom scrolling, if you just want 5 minutes to have a shower where no one's calling you, if you want to have 5 minutes to have a cup of tea in the garden, just to yourself with no kids around, find it. Just find 5 minutes. Now, for me personally, I like to have more than 5 minutes. I like to work out every single day because it's good for my body, it's good for my mental health. I don't meditate very much. I really struggle to do it. I do breath work. I journal now and again, but I usually forget. But I find that working out, sitting down at night when my son's gone to bed and I watch an episode of something, I spend 45 minutes watching an episode of a TV show. And I need 45 minutes with a cup of tea and a film where I could just lose myself from the world so that I can re-energize and I can start again. If you haven't got time to find like 45 minutes, 30, 45 minutes of your day to do something that you want to do, start with 5. Start with 5 minutes every day just to do something for you. And it could be anything you want. And tip number 7 is to build a tribe. I'm very much touching on what I said at the beginning, but build a tribe of people that can support you in this journey. But you need to build a tribe, whether that is your friends, your family, an online group. There are lots of different organisations in all different places in the UK where single parents or new parents can get together if they're struggling. I went to loads of them when I had my baby boy, and he went off and played in one room with a lot of the carers, and then all the mums went into another room, and we would just sit there and talk about like what we're struggling with and what we need help with. And again, we all kind of bounced ideas off of each other. We're all there to support each other in it, and I think that's really important. So build some kind of community around you so you have someone to let off steam to. And a bonus tip, the most important one, that's why I've left it till last, and it is putting your child first before how you feel. And that's really difficult to do because if you've been hurt, you kind of want to get back to them. And a lot of people, and I'm not saying it necessarily you, but there are some mums that use the kids against their dads or vice versa, okay? So I just feel if your kids' well-being is at risk, that is something that you need to follow, that you need to report, and that you need to make aware. If, all honesty, the well-being of your children with the other parent is not at risk, then make sure that you're putting the feelings of your child above yours. And that's really hard to do. Trust me, I know. It's very, very difficult to do. I remember when I was in court with my ex-husband, and obviously my ex-husband had his barrister, I had my barrister, and we would deliberate with each other. So the barristers would talk to each other, then they would come back and ask us questions, we would give answers, they would go back, and it was very much like a back and forth thing. That happened a lot before we actually went into the actual courtroom where the judge made the final decision. So we were able to give the judge some information to help them make the decision that's going to be best. Something that we both agree on, so the judge can think, right, you both agree on, they think it's fair, that will be it. If it was something we agreed on but the judge didn't think it was fair, then they would have their opinion. That's how it worked then. I don't know if it still works the same now, but that's how it worked then. So my barrister came to me with a question about my son, and my initial reaction was like, no, don't want it, no. And I know that that was my feelings. That was how I felt. I felt hurt. I felt rejected. I felt annoyed at him, and I just wanted to get back at him. And I was like, no. But then I said, just give me a minute. I took a step back and I thought, is this the right thing for my son? Is it right for me to say no to that when there is no reason not to do it? I'm just hurt. Is this right for my son? And my answer was no, it's not right for him. One of my values is always doing the right thing, even if it hurts, even if it's not what you want, it's the right thing to do. And what he wanted and what he was suggesting was the right thing to do for our son. And even though I didn't want it, it was me that didn't want it. It was nothing to do with our son. So even though it's very hard to do and you really don't want to do it, if the well-being of your child is perfectly safe with your other parent, then always make sure you put their feelings first. Because if you don't, they will come back to you and they will say things like, I never got to have that relationship or that situation with my mum or my dad because you didn't allow it, even though it's something that would have benefited me. I never wanted my son to come back and say that to me. So whatever decision I made then, and I still make to this day, is it right for him? If it's not right for him, I'll either walk away from something or I'll stand and fight for him. If it's right for him but not right for me, then I'll do what's right. That might not sound quite right, I'm trying to get my words out, but I don't think it's coming out right. But the main thing is, put your kids' feelings before your own. As long as their well-being is perfectly safe, put your kids' feelings before your own. And if you have any worries about the well-being of your child in any ethnicity, then do go and report it and take action against it. There are my 7 plus a bonus of advice I would give you as a newly single parent. It might actually be a load of rubbish to you, and it might be like, oh, it just sounds really boring and stuff I haven't got the brain space for. But trust me, having that stability, having that routine, taking care of yourself, having a support group around you, giving yourself some grace and not beating yourself up all the time, and ask for help from other people. But most importantly, put your child's feelings before your own. As long as their well-being is safe, then it just lays a foundation that you need to be in separated homes. So if you have any other questions, let me know in the comments. If you'd like me to do more videos like this, let me know in the comments. So I hope it has helped in some way, in any way. Even if not all of it has, there might have been a few that have helped you. Do let me know in the comments. I love to hear from you. If this has helped you and you think it would help somebody else, then do share it to them so that they might be able to get some value from this as well. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future videos from me, because there's a lot of different things coming up over the next few months. I hope whenever you're watching this, you are having a good morning, good day, good evening, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.